Blog Talk Radio.
This is dedicated to all the mothers who have lost sons and daughters in tragedies. I'm here to let you know that God has not forgotten you, mama. He feels your pain, so keep your head up. A mother tears.
Trying to make it off the muscle. Kinda hard to get paper when a hater trying to bust you. Either that or the police trying to cuff you. My said when I was young, listen son, man, the streets don't love you. I said I know cause they don't love nobody. And I hope God watch me, just in case they try to kill or rob me. But I told her, look, don't worry though, cause either way my story wrote. So if they cut my story short, then it was just my time to go.
All that's left is lots of memories, but no more hugs and kisses to retrieve.
Yeah, and here's the reason. We got those fathers leaving, kids killed cause it's grinding season. No time for cheesing, in the hood graves dug like it's mining season. All time is needed, tears running like her mind is bleeding. What about those mouths spinning? They got those triggers spinning. You can't be a young black man with a hoodie and Skittles and get backed into a corner, and the reason is cause those things is beaming.
Y'all ripped and taken out of your arms. Every day feels like a struggle losing your best friend, but in the end there's a new beginning and it's waited to begin. Gotta get your life on track and focus on the positives. Keep your head up, mama gotta raise all the other kids, and them kids are gonna be thankful in a couple of years when they appreciate the significance of a mother's
My heart goes out to all these mothers who still shedding tears. If I had the power, I would surely wipe the tears off your faces. There are not enough words that I can express to help a mother with a broken heart feel at rest. I just hope to ease your pain that you're feeling inside, because I know many nights you work hard to try to stay strong even though your loved one is gone. But I hope you understand they up in the better home. A mother's tears. Mother's tears. Long days of sleepless nights. By your side. Mother's tears.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning into one of the greatest podcasts on the planet, Dr. Mary Lee Live. I'm going to be talking about repairing Black lives, exciting program, 400 years of entrepreneurship. We have an exciting guest going to be on our program tonight. I'm Dr. Tatum from California. Our special guest will be Crystal Wilson. Crystal Clear Skincare and Beauty CEO. She will be our special guest. We have Mr. Michael Tynes. He's going to take it from here. And unless we have Annetta Bryant. Are you with us, Annetta Bryant?
Yes, I'm here, Dr. Tatum. Can you hear me?
Okay, Annetta Bryant is with us from the West Coast, and she's going to take us the rest of the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Dr. Tatum. Again, my name's Annetta Bryant Jabari. For many years I was Bryant, so I still, get that often. Well, my name's Annetta Jabari, and I am working alongside of Dr. Tatum, Dr. Mary Lee Lai, Michael, and Dr. Cannon, along with Nick, his son, and representing his son, Nick Cannon, on this HR 1242. It's an absolutely amazing opportunity. We'll get a little more in depth with that. Dr. Mary Lee Lai has taken this to a whole nother level and new heights in representing, especially this month, African-American women and entrepreneurship. So we're excited about this show that she has set up for us this evening. I'm honored to be able to tap back in and be a part of this. I do know that we have been fortunate to get another year extension with HR 1242 moving forward. So that means we've got a lot more energy to support where we're going. Again, working alongside this campaign with the 400 years. And again, Dr. Tatum, Dr. Cannon, Michael Tynes, thank you so much for the gracious introduction and the opportunity to be able to speak on where we go next with 400 years of entrepreneurship with the African-American women, highlighting it for this next couple of weeks. So thank you so much, and I believe I will hand this over to you, Michael. Okay, maybe not. It's okay. I'm not looking at the script. I apologize, but we'll continue to move forward. I don't know if, again, Dr. Tatum, if you want to take back the reins, you might have the outline as to who is coming on and presenting themselves next before Dr. Mary Lee Live. Dr. Cannon may be next.
Okay, thank you, Sister Annetta.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Dr. Cannon, he is father of entertainer Nick Cannon, who was the ambassador of HR 1242, that become a law 115102, and he is the president of the Nick Cannon Foundation. Dr. Cannon is also one of the executive producers and co-hosts with Dr. Mary Lee Live. So, Dr. Cannon, are you with us?
Yes, sir, and I'm so excited tonight, Dr. Tatum, and to the team. If Michael Tynes is on, I definitely wanted to refer to this powerful young man because, ladies and gentlemen, HR 1242, really we fight this fight for our youth, for our young people. And Michael is exactly what we're talking about. He's worth fighting for. He's worth us as adults standing for. A 21-year-old young man, powerful in dialogue and conversation. Before I bring Dr. Lee to the table, or as he brings Dr. Lee to her microphone, I wanted to introduce Michael to all those that have never met Michael and let Michael speak for himself. Brother Michael. Missing Brother Michael tonight because I know that he's always on time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to turn this conversation over to our host of the most outstanding lady on the East Coast and on the West Coast, because we here on the East and the West Coast, ladies and gentlemen, as we talk about 400 years of greatness, this is greatness. As we talk about 400 years of mama, then she speaks for mamas. 400 years of grandmother, she covers that too, ladies and gentlemen. But when we're talking about 400 years of entrepreneurship, she leads this conversation, Dr. Mary Lee. I appreciate you so very much. I want to share with you personally to your audience, because if you're going live every week talking about 400 years of greatness, the commission has been extended for a whole nother year. You heard it first here to July 2022. So all of our efforts of this team of pushing, making noise, bringing great people like your guest tonight, making introductions, We've kept this thing alive, and so we're ready to go 400 years and beyond. Dr. Mary Lee, we appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, great,
Yes.
great. Well, I'm excited. I'm very excited tonight. I'm so grateful for the good news. This is what we wanted. We wanted to go on we wanted it extended, and it has been extended. So, praise to the Most High. And I just thank all of you so very much for being here, being so supportive, for your wonderful introduction. I know that Michael's here, and I know his line is open. So we want to try again to hear from Michael. Michael, can you try us again? Let's see what's going on. We can't fix this. Michael, are you there? I know you're there. I don't know what's going on. Well, just keep on trying. At any point that it works, just jump into the conversation. We want to welcome our audience, our listening audience. Do want to ask everyone to mute your phones. We do have everyone lines open. We just got a great show for tonight. Okay, technician just said, perhaps, Michael, you should hang up and call back in or log back on. It could be your internet, but if you would hang up and try it back. Okay, thank you. So, we've got a great show lined up. We're continuing. I'm really excited about the additional year, which means that some of the work that we thought we were going to have to do to get that year, we don't have to do that now. So thank goodness for that. I want to thank everyone for your prayers for our family, for my loved ones. I'm asking you to continue the prayers. We are seeing great results, so let's just continue with the prayers. Tonight we're continuing with the 400 incredible Black women, and as Dr. Candace says, we're celebrating 400 years of Black mothers. And yes, I represent Mama. I represent Grandmama. I also represent Great-Grandma because I am a great-grandma, believe it or not. But I thank God for this position and where I am.
Dr. Lee, just to interrupt you there, somebody needs to mute their call. Dr. Lee, have someone mute their call.
Yeah, I did ask everyone to please mute their your line, because we can hear talking in the background. All of our guests, and we don't know which one that you are, but we can hear you talking. All your lines are open. We're asking you to please mute your phone. It would be so much easier. Okay, I'm going to have to ask probably. Okay. So, Michael.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay, good. Yeah, sorry about that. I think I might have been accidentally muted on the opposite end. Appreciate the introduction. As Mr. Tatum said earlier, my name is Michael. I primarily act as a community advocate for self-sufficiency and socioeconomic opportunity in the Black community, as well as an educator primarily but not exclusively on issues facing the community such as socioeconomic disparities and systemic barriers in the community impeding things like the attainment of better health, wealth, and opportunities. And tonight, hopefully, I can be a useful addition to the show as we speak on a very interesting topic, which is still within the theme of, community self-improvement, in particular entrepreneurship, which is something that Dr. Lee previously has mentioned that she is very involved with. So, appreciate being on the show and being able to add to the conversation as well as listen to the guests we have lined up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael. And I do want to thank our technician for getting that situation under control. We've got a pretty good technician tonight, and who's able to identify what's going on and take care of it. So we appreciate that. We're celebrating Mama with 400 incredible Black women visionaries with who all have a mother, in their lives. And we're inviting, more women to join us as we celebrate and as we, extend an opportunity for you all to become a part. Many of you are already a part of Dr. Mary Lee Live and Neighborhood Commerce Network, and but we're endeavoring to build this 400 women times 400, more women times 400, and we've got time to do it in, and we're excited about that. And you'll be able to join us and be a part. Start your own radio show. We're here to help you. We're going back onto the screen, within a few weeks. We're working on that right now. We've got our production team all lined up, and so soon you'll be able to see us again. And I like that, but we'll continue with the blog talk, and there'll be some instances where we'll be on the blog talk and the screen at the same time, which is something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And we've got a team now who can help that, make that happen for us. And so we're happy about that. And we're here to help you build your businesses. That's what we're here for. Neighborhood Commerce is about accessing and funding for your business, to create it or to expand it. And this is my calling. This is what I feel I know my purpose here on earth, because this is what I've done for so many years. We've done it in the white community, extremely successful. And so we're bringing all of our skills, all of our talents collaboratively together in order to organize our neighborhoods and to bring this funding right where it was always intended, and that's within our own neighborhoods, into our own hands, because we are a talented people. We started this, everything, you name it, we started it. It started with us. It was stolen from us. And but we're taking it back. And that's what we're here for. We're excited. We've got Crystal Wilson here with us tonight, and who's going to continue on this conversation with her team and her network. I know we've got a large company here tonight, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. We're going to hear from each and every single one of you. We're going to learn about your businesses and how you are a part of Crystal's network. Crystal Wilson, Crystal Clyear Skincare and Beauty CEO. Crystal is a licensed esthetician who grew up in the city of Detroit, Michigan. She is 38 and married with 2 young daughters. Crystal went through some obstacles that plagued many young people in the city. Crystal is also an actress and has worked as a makeup artist. As an actress, she performed on stage at the Music Hall and had a small role on the WB network, Because We're Men. Crystal's career began as an assistant makeup artist and enjoyed it. She ended up moving to the next level in the beauty industry. Her skills were enhanced after enrolling in Douglas J. Avita Institute, and she soon found the love for skincare. And that's what changed her life. Crystal began to dream of having a mobile spa. And then she met Brandy Ali of Spaland USA, who was on here 3 weeks ago, who shared the same dream. Brandy then made Crystal her business partner and head of the esthetician department. Crystal now has her own show. It's called The Crystal Clear Beauty Show, along with co-host, executive producer, and videographer Sherry Black. Crystal is currently working on a nonprofit organization for the homeless and underserved people in her community. Crystal loves facials and cosmetics and considers it a gift from God. She has 2 Pro Seller Awards for her Walmart sales and actively sells from her website and vendor events throughout the metropolitan Detroit area, as well as throughout the country. Crystal, welcome. Crystal, are you there?
Hi, Dr. Lee. Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Well, welcome. Welcome. Well, we're excited to hear from you. We just want you to come to us in your own incredible way and share what you feel in your heart about your businesses. You can start wherever you'd like to start, and then we will jump in here with our questions and carry on.
All right. Well, I would like to thank Dr. Lee for inviting me and all of the hosts for taking out time to know about me and my business and my incredible women that I have on here tonight. I would like to thank you all ladies as well for taking out time to join me in this venture. And I really, really enjoy what I do. I am a mother of 2, as you know, and I've been married for 10 years, and my husband and I are both entrepreneurs. He's a psychologist, and my mother-in-law, she's also an entrepreneur, and I come from a long line of entrepreneurs along with my dad, who is a singer, and I really love to help others and bring out their gifts. So the Crystal Clear Beauty Show started from that, and I just wanted to, enhance on that by bringing other people on to talk about their businesses and their goals, as well as educate people about skincare. And also my sister-in-law, she's on here as well, which is an entrepreneur. But I really wanted to bring that awareness about skincare to all different races, but mainly our race, because I learned a different way when I was in school. And when I started to get into the field, I realized that, there weren't a lot of products on the market for our skin in particular. And I wanted to help people and educate people on the natural way of taking care of their skin. So that's what got me on this journey of natural skincare, and that's where the beauty show came as well, because I'm an actress and I want to educate people, but in a fun way, different way. So I have skits on the show as well. And then I am also wanting to help the homeless as well. And I want to help women and men with confidence in their skin. We can wear makeup, but if you don't want to wear makeup, I want you to be able to do that too. So that's where the nonprofit comes in, people that are going back into the workforce. And, it will help them mentally. I have people crying on my table after a facial because I may have helped them with acne or eczema or dermatitis. I have teenagers that come to me, and I love helping people with problematic skin. I don't really like the easy ones, but I still help them as well. But I really gravitate towards people with problematic skin because that is your face, that's your brand, and I really want to help people like that. So that's where I'm coming from.
That's great. That's great. You in your introduction, we talked about some of your challenges that you face as a Black woman. As which caused you to come to where you are. What were some of those challenges?
Well, I would say it was an argument at the beginning as to where I should put my face on products or be the actual brand of my skincare line. I actually reached out to a buyer, and it was a Caucasian buyer, and she told me that she doesn't suggest that I be the brand of the company or I should put my face on the company because I'm a Black woman. And a lot of these companies, they aren't used to seeing us in front of our brands. And I've had people that came up to me and was like, "Oh, so you're the person that made this brand," and they may be another ethnicity and they don't want to buy it because it's me. So I face those type of challenges as well.
So this is systemic racism in the beauty business is absolutely real, and it's been for so very, very, very long, and just so many aspects of just as you said here, even in the branding. We've got the stereotyping, that has been for ages, with the Aunt Jemima image, the Uncle Ben's, rice, that those types of images is how they want us portrayed, and not just, years ago, but even to this very day, we see this systemic racism, in the industry, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. There are some, and I know that we all personally. I know if I go into any store today, we can find that the products for Black women are separate. In a different aisle. You can't hardly find it. If you're looking for a hair product or skincare product or anything, it's totally separate. And years ago we had to shop in different aisles, separate, and even yet today, our products are not, intermingled, with the, with white products. And how did you overcome, or have you overcome this branding issue? Just do it yourself. How did you persuade? You're on, you're in Walmart and your other places. So how did you, overcome it? What did you do or say or to let them know you weren't backing off?
Yeah, I just had to take a bold stand and, use my face, use my
regardless.
Use my regardless. And then I actually had I'm in Meyer in September, and the person that put me in there, he is awesome and amazing. The buyer is, and the manager, he wants to help Black entrepreneurs, and his goal is to put most of the African American women and men in his store and local people. So I've been fortunate enough to meet people like him. And also, you know, you have to just still go after it and, you know, put your face on there no matter what. I put crystal clear on there, which is my name, and then a Y, which my dad, he gave me that idea. And I just had to go for it and, you know, just dismiss what they said and just go ahead and do it. And it's been successful because now more people are looking for Black-owned beauty brands, and they're looking for our faces to be in front of those lines. So it actually helps because I think it's getting better. It actually is getting better because a lot of my friends that are on this line have gotten their products in there because they're looking for our brands now, and they're looking for what we want, you know. So, and they're even putting, you know, shea butter and cocoa butter and different things, which they weren't doing a couple of years ago.
Exactly.
So it is
some of the
evolving.
Yeah, some of the major companies, beauty product companies, are now, you know, putting our, as you say, shea butter and other types of products that we use, you know, on their producing within their companies, because, you know, they know, well, they've always known that that we're huge buyers and the need has always been there. But because we as a people are standing together, you know, in this movement for Black lives, we're creating opportunities for ourselves financially, you know, within the beauty industry. And this systemic racism, I mean, we're the ones who've got to change it. I mean, we have to do just what you're doing, you know, move forward as a people collaboratively, and you know, don't let down on what we believe and what we want, and to work together in order to achieve that. And my hair has always been natural. There were some times in there, you know, where certain people would come along and people, you know, Black who were beauticians and apply even in application of makeup and doing certain shades of makeup. You know, I didn't like makeup simply because I didn't like this really light white look. You know, years ago they put, I don't know what they do, but they put on the foundation and they put something underneath there to make you look lighter than what you are, where you would, and I just never liked that look. It's okay, this is what you want to, you're in corporate America now, and this is what it's supposed to look like. And so I've never cared for that. My hair is a certain texture. I mean, you can blow dry it and flat iron it. You can do everything, and it's still going to curl back up. And and my hair, there were products that literally took my hair out. And you know, these relaxers and perms and even certain types of, I don't know what they put on, and you know, my hair would just come out. My hair has been like shorter than an inch, just because someone did something, you know, with my hair that they shouldn't have done, and to make me look white, you know, to give me this, you know, white corporate look, which I never cared for. And so I think this is great what you all are doing.
Yes. And I just wanted to add the other thing that I did is teamed up with a bunch of women, like you guys heard Tiffany Cartwright and all of us other women. We decided to come together and take these stores by storm by joining together, and it's like we all are the faces of our brands, and this is who we are, and we're going to go after all of these big retailer stores. And we decided to come together. So Tiffany put this group together, and we decided that we were going to just do it together, because that's the other thing, like you just said, people not coming together. So I can't take the credit for, all of that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's a way that we can do it and that we have done it. We came together and we're going one by one to these stores and we're knocking down doors, and we took the no's, we'll take the yeses too. So I'm joining together with these women, and that's how we're breaking barriers and we're getting into these stores as well.
And I've certainly, been preaching the same message that the larger we are, the more of us, the better we go in huge numbers, and whatever we're going to knock on their doors for, the more of us, the better. And and this is what we're doing with the 400 women. I already know that with, all of your network, and when I say your network, you all are linked together one way or another. I mean, we've got, like 50 of you already, but then all of you 50 have another 20, 25, 30. So we've got more than the 400 already, and and this is exactly what they've done. I had a question on the systemic racism, in the beauty industry, collaborating together, and we can't overemphasize it enough, that even going for a grant or going for funding, and so many types of funding out there. There's one group of, I believe, 200 billionaires who have pledged, I don't know if each one of them pledged a million each or a billion each, but it's some astronomical number of funding for Black women entrepreneurs. Hey, 400 plus 400 times 400 times 400 more. We're knocking on their doors. This is why we're here, and we're going to go there. We've got 20,000 businesses, 20,000 Black entrepreneur women. And men are next. Father's Day is coming up. Just for you all know that we've got 400 women, incredible Black women next week. The following week, we're Father's Day. We're going to have the 400 men, and we're taking every single one who has become a part of this network to their budgets. All of your budgets, and we're taking these budgets, and we're going to knock on these doors, and we're going to ask for these billions and billions of dollars as collaborators together. And so this is exactly what the Chinese, so why are Chinese beauty stores and Chinese nail shops and Asian massage parlors, why are they dominating or have dominated our neighborhoods nationwide? Why? I mean, do you know why? I mean, we know that I know it wasn't by accident. I know it wasn't by accident. And so for those of you who out there who may not know, this was planned. This was part of the white supremacist systemic racism system. They took money that were set aside or allotted in grants and business funds, just like today, like all of this money, right in every single state. Every single state has money, has this pandemic, and I'm not referring to the PPP, the payroll protection. I'm not referring to EIDL. I'm referring to that there are state-run funding out there, that stimulus funding, that has come out of this pandemic in the form of grants and loans, like beginning from like $5,000 on up to millions of dollars that's available for us as a people. And we're going forward. Mm-hmm. We're going to go forward. Mm-hmm. And so it's just so much out there, state by state by state, by county by county by county. And I'm excited about what's happening, and we do have to work together. We provide services one to the other, and we get through this. We get through, conquering our needs professionally, by helping and by bartering services, and so that we can afford to go and make this move together. I think we're gonna ask our co-hosts to come in, with any questions, comments, and then I know we've got at least like 14 of your colleagues, and these are women who haven't been here yet, to tell us about their businesses. Crystal, so do you have something you want to say before we get the co-host to chime in here?
I just wanted to just basically let everyone know that is on the line that the women that I am bringing on, I am very close to. They have all contributed to my life in some way or another. So they may contribute it by being an assistant, or they may contribute it by, just cheering me on as I go through this. But all of these women have goals and dreams, and I just really want you guys to hear them out, because I think you guys will be amazed, and they have some awesome and amazing dreams and goals that you guys are going to hear. That's all.
Thank you. Okay, co-host, anyone of you can jump in here when you like.
Beautiful. This is Mr.
Dr.
Cannon.
Lee. Okay.
Go ahead, Annette.
Yes, I'm sorry. We kind of chimed in at the same time. I just wanted to say, based on the adversities that it does take within just a basic, scenario, day-to-day basis, for you ladies to take, again, the courage and the major step to make an impact, it's opening the doors for our next generation. Again, working on this project for the 400 years and beyond gives us writing a new history, means that there will be history to show and to prove. Like you said, Dr. Lee, and like you said, Crystal, you've already knocked down some walls that we never imagined would be broken down. So I just admonish you in the area of your strength and courage. It takes that to make a difference, and I just appreciate you all sharing your testimony as to how you did it and where you're going from here, and how, again, this program here with Dr. Mary Lee Live has allowed a platform for people to speak on where they're going next. So I'm excited because I have granddaughters. I have a great-granddaughter, and I know, and grandson. So I think with our first impact is our skin, is our facial representation. Yeah. So to take the lead in an area that could alter everybody's destiny. I mean, God made us all different and uniquely designed, but when there's adversity there because we haven't been given the proper products, I think you're giving everybody an opportunity to be able to show and put their best foot forward. So thank you for that. Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely. This is Mr. Cannon. I appreciate you ladies because last week's show was so powerful and you know, we're getting a lot of beautiful dialogue after these shows, ladies. And we would love for you to host your own show, write your own book, or let's do it together. Anything we could do to keep this going. You know, we're really excited. You know, if you think about the fact that when other ethnic groups come, if you ask the question why can they come to our community? Because they have a plan. It's kind of like the 10 spies that were sent to spy out the land in the Bible. 8 came back, 10 came back saying we can't do it. But 2 came back and said, we're well able. Let's go up at once and let's take the land because it is flowing with milk and honey. So a lot of people come to this nation, America, and they come here because they know it's flowing with opportunities and it's flowing with milk and honey. And they come with a plan. They watch. They study. A lot of them know our history better than what we know our history because they're looking for the weakness that they could come. America told everybody around the world, come to America, and you get as much 100 acres of land for $10 and as much slave labor as you need to get rich. Buy as much property as you want. If you can put your foot on the land, you can own the land. The slaves can't own the land, but you can work them to get rich on your land. Come to America because the American dream was us. It was us, y'all. It was that they could work us from can't see morning to can't see night to get us rich and send that money all around the world. So that means we have to do what you ladies are doing, and we want to hear about it, how y'all have come together, pulled together, unified, and delegated, did what you had to do to get your businesses off the ground, and we love it. We want the nation to hear what you're doing. We're going to take our time, sit back, pull out our notes, our pads and pencils and our recorders, and we're going to listen to what you say because you lead in the way, ladies, and we're proud of you. Dr. Mary Lee, outstanding.
Thank you.
Let's continue.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sandy. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to start with Sherry. Sherry, you are live. Sherry?
Hello? Yes. I'm sorry, it was still on mute. First, I would like to say thank you, Miss Mary Lee, for having us on your show. I am the founder and the owner of Crown of a Woman Hair Nourishment Oil Products, and I thank you for this amazing opportunity, and I am honored to be a part of it and be a part of the team that we have pulled together, this awesome team of Black female entrepreneurs. I created a product to help those suffering from thinning hair, baldness, and stunted hair growth as I once did, and my goal was to put it into the suffering. So I created a product with all natural ingredients, certified and organic, and it's so pure that you can use it on newborn babies from head to toe. It is excellent also for extremely dry skin, cracked heels, and eczema as well. And it's going on the shelf of Myers in September. And it is now available and can be purchased on my website, which is www.hairgrowthnourishmentoil.com, or you can call direct 313-782-1458. Thank you.
Thank you. For our listening audience, Myers is a major department store in the Midwest. I'm not certain how whether it expands, how far east and west or south, but it is a major So this isn't like a little tiny neighborhood store. It's major. So when you hear Clyear, I don't know if they're operating by any other brand name, in other parts of the country or not, but it is huge to have a brand on Clyear. I mean, it's comparable to in the Midwest to Walmart, Target, any of these major stores. Thank you so much, Sherry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Carla.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me well.
We can.
Okay. My name is Carla Wilson. I am the mother-in-law to Sister Krista Wilson, and I am the owner-operator of CRC Financial. I am an independent insurance broker. I do work with several agencies and insurance companies to provide to our community financial information and insurance and investment information that they can take and use for the betterment of their families. I have a passion in this area to help people and to help people understand how insurance works and how it can benefit our community. Many in our community do not value life insurance, disability insurance, annuities, and such, but if they only knew what others know, they would take advantage of it. I have a passion in this area because I feel that our community should not be going to GoFundMe to bury our loved ones when insurance, life insurance is inexpensive when you're young and don't have any adverse health issues going on. Also, I have an interest and passion in helping our community in the area of returning citizens, and I own property, and I'm interested in preparing that property for returning citizens and to help women be empowered to be successful in the community once they have returned to the community and mentoring these women. I also work with the YWCA of Metropolitan Detroit. I've been on the board of directors for a number of years because I like helping our community. The YWCA of Metropolitan Detroit is one of the only shelters for women who are victims, their children and them are victims of intimate violence, domestic violence. So we help those individuals in that arena. I work on the board of directors for about 10 years now. And I have many passions, many hats that I wear. Work in our church in the capacity of helping as a missionary licensed in our church to work as a missionary and to help individuals. So I am a helper. I believe in empowering women, encouraging women, and helping in ways that would benefit their families and our communities.
Thank you so much, Carla. And your insurance product, you have insurance products, and do you have other types of financial, or the annuities, and do you also provide like financial planning or financial, classes, budgeting classes, how to manage funds for families? Do you do that type of thing as well?
Do work with associates that work in that arena as well. We provide a full line of insurance and financial products to our community, financial advising to help them plan in the way of their finances. I do a full review if people will allow, but people oftentimes only want to get insurance, but they don't know how my services could help them if they would just give me about an hour of their time, and would do a full financial review where we can analyze the areas where they could use help to help their family, not only just immediately, but 20 years from now, to help plan for retirement as well. Because people oftentimes don't realize how much money they need for retirement. And also, I'm a widow, and they don't realize how much insurance they would need to cover themselves should something unexpected happen to their spouse, such as death. And I often ask individuals, just for instance, if your spouse was bringing in $100,000 a year to provide for your family, and that $100,000 was suddenly gone, what would you do? And if you had insurance, many people do have insurance, but it's not enough. If you had insurance coverage for $100,000, how long would that $100,000 last if that person was suddenly not in the picture? It would last only 1 year, because that's what you live off of. For 1 year, $100,000. That's a for instance, just to give people a perspective of thinking how much coverage they might really need. But of course, many of us do have insurance. They say, well, we just need enough for burial. Well, I tell you one thing. Thank God for me being able to maneuver in this arena, because I've been a widow now for 11 years, and God has really blessed and provided for me. And in times past, many women would have rushed out to get married because they needed the covering of a financial supporter in order to sustain themselves, or they would be relegated to live with their children for support. But we live in a society now where we don't enjoy those type of comforts readily, and many people are not in that type of position. So insurance is very important, and it's very important to have the right coverage. Also, people don't realize that they need disability insurance. Many people become disabled before the age of 40, and that's way too young to collect any type of Social Security disability. And how would you live? What would your life be like if you were disabled at the age of 40? And, things of that nature, I help people consider, think about, plan, and see how they can afford it out of their budget. Oftentimes we spend money on things that don't bring stability to our family structure and our family finances. So we must consider those things. I help people consider those things and help find affordable insurance coverage for their budget. And oftentimes they don't realize how inexpensive it can be if you get it at the right time in your life.
And so with I have one more question. So within your business or your network of other financial people that are part of your network, do you guys or you all have or provide, are you into cryptocurrency or at that type of or hedge funders or other types of capital funding for entrepreneurs? The cryptocurrency market is very volatile. I don't personally help people in that arena, although I have invested personally in the cryptocurrency arena. But I
I'm not an advisor in that area. I do have associates that work in that arena, but I do not. I do not advise individuals in that area. One thing about crypto is it's very volatile, and it's always changing, it's always moving. And one piece of advice I would give to individuals in terms of investing is that you never want to invest more than you can afford to lose.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You have to be conscious of that. If you are struggling to meet your budget items for your household and your livelihood, investing is probably something you would want to put on the back burner until you get your budget together. So investing monies that you cannot afford to lose is not a wise thing to do.
Thank you. We'll be back because we're going to open up the floor. We're going to try to get through everyone, and then I'm asking our co-hosts to make your notes with your questions directed to whom you'd like. So, Gail, you have the floor.
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me. And Crystal, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, thank you for having me, and also Crystal Wilson for Crystal Care Products. Happy to be on.
Thank you, Ms. Dawson.
Okay. Do you want to share
yes.
your venture?
So after 42 years, I became an author. I didn't even know I was going to be an author, and I authored a poetry book, Beams from Heaven. And then in 2019, I authored another book, Fun with Colors, in Spanish and in English. And then recently, another book, children's book, Fun with Shapes, in Spanish and in English. And I thank the Lord for that. And I have 7 children and 13 grandchildren. And my website is www.gaildalton.com. And another passion that I have is I founded a girls mentoring group in 2005, Daughters of Destiny. And then in 2012, the Brothers with a Purpose. And what we do for the age ranges from 5 to 28, we have Zoom workshops and field trips, retreats, luncheons, pre-COVID, and then educational awards, and we give to the homeless, and then we have book scholarships. So I thank God for that. And going back to my book, the newest one is now in Walmart, and the first one is in Target and Amazon and other book centers and overseas. So I'm really happy about that. And I am a first lady of a church, and I just thank the Lord for just bringing everything into fruition. And the last thing that I do, I'm a part of a cool shopping club that sells non-toxic and non-chemical products, health and wellness. And so I share with other people who want to know about it, and if they want to join, they can join. But my husband and I, we love the product, and the disinfectant is approved by the CDC to kill the viruses. And so we have transformed our home into eco-friendly, safe from toxins and hard chemicals in the air.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, our next partner is, I hope I don't slay this name, Kiana?
Yes, ma'am.
Kiana?
That's correct. Yes,
Is
that's
that
correct.
correct?
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
You pronounced it correctly. Thank you. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of this, and thank you, Crystal, for including me to introduce my business as well. My name is Kiana Howard, and I'm a baker and owner of Carlin's Cake. I operate a home-based bakery here in Dallas-Fort Worth area. We make delicious treats and custom cakes for single moms and families. Our products are made with quality ingredients and will have they're great tasting with no artificial taste. And because of our attention to detail and customer retention, we were rated as a 5-star business from our customers. We can be found on Facebook or Instagram, or you can contact us at carlinscakes@gmail.com. Not only that, I'm also a 2-time author as well. My latest book is called Fair is What Defines Success, which is a motivational story of mine, how God ordered my steps to turn a hobby into a profit. And also, we are very active in the community. Carlin's, we always mentor girls with this mentoring company called Loving Yourself Inside and Out, the head community leader, Catrice Reed, where we just go and mentor the girls and let them know, like, you can be successful no matter what it is you want to do in life. We're thinking about starting to do learn how to bake. So I'm going to teach the girls how they can bake a cake and decorate. So we're looking forward to doing that. Also, we send out monetary gifts and just volunteer with the community no matter where we can, just to get out there and let the people know that we do care.
That's great. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So where are you located again? I didn't quite catch
I'm
that.
sorry, we're in Fort Worth, the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. We'll be back to you in a little bit.
Okay,
Tracy.
thank you.
You're welcome. Tracy, you're up next.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you for having me on tonight. Thank you so much, Mary, and thank you so much, Crystal, for being a part of the conversation tonight. I really enjoyed what I heard. Actually, I am a playwright. This is how I began starting a production, and under the name of A Touch of Grace. And the plays I wrote, produced, and directed 4 gospel plays, the life applications. Also, out of that, the reason why I started A Touch of Grace is to showcase several artists that were very good at their craft, but yet they weren't given an opportunity to showcase them. Some production people tend to rotate the same people, whether they're a singer or a musician or an actor or actress, several times. So I really wanted to showcase some of the local talent that was excellent, that wasn't given that opportunity. And then out of that, I have since started Gabriel's Entertainment. My dad was a physician, and unfortunately he passed away about 3 years ago. But he did start 2 scholarships at Wayne State University. One for anyone who started their education but could not finish that education for whatever reason. And there's a scholarship at Wayne State for that called the Taylor A. Lewis and Cleveland Hurst III Endowed Scholarship. Also, there is the Elma Lewis Scholarship, and that was developed from my grandmother, his mom, and that is for anyone who is a single parent, whether male or female. And so Gabriel's Entertainment, through that, I've developed the Unforgettable Jazz Concert Series. My dad was a jazz lover, and so along with international jazz saxophonist Yancey, we've gotten together and we've been able to produce at least 3 of these concerts featuring some of the wonderful entertainment in jazz and some R&B. Pitty Wells, John Lawrence, Paul Dozier, Beth Griffith Manley, David P. Stevens, and Alyssa Nia. So out of that, we have not only provided scholarships for the Wayne State University scholarships, but we've also had an opportunity to provide scholarships through the Interlochen school and also for the Angel House Center for Domestic Violence. So I'd really love to continue that, that area and, be a blessing to some other, areas where people can, be able to go on and do, what God has given them to do. So birthed out of that also was a clothing line called Clyear, and it was an alternative to some of the other, forms of clothing that is available. But this is more of a Christian line, not necessarily that particularly with Christian slogans or anything, but just, conservative classic apparel for people to wear. And I've also been in the wedding business for over 20 years. So I've been working on a book called An Elegant Affair on a Budget. And it's a practical Christian-based wedding guide. And there is so much information in there to where you could really be able to do a wedding for little or nothing. I mean, people are spending unbelievable amounts of money to put that affair on, but this guide will show you every single thing that you possibly can do. Even during the course of the pandemic, I'm a hospital worker. I have been in the field of radiology, diagnostic tech, specialty in breast imaging. I've done that at Henry Ford Health System for over 33 years. And one of our administrators had just planned her wedding and spent over $40,000, but she couldn't do any of that because the pandemic came. And so she was really devastated, but her family actually pulled together and was able to do an outstanding job of a wedding, exactly what my book is talking about. And she wrote my foreword to the book, and she spent almost $5,000, but she wasn't even able to get her $20,000 fee that she had paid the venue to just to have her reception. They returned none of her money. So this is just an opportunity, to be able to put that book out there to show anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding, but it can be any, affair or event that you want to plan at a particular budget.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love it. Thank you. And that's very, very helpful.
Dr. Lee?
Yeah.
She actually did something for my wedding. She created something for my wedding as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to add that, out of all of this, even during the pandemic, what God has birthed, even in that, I've since decided to design websites as well. And anything that I do, I like it to be able to be affordable so that people can come to a play or a state-of-the-art concert or, be able to purchase some, clothing or something or, be able to do something at minimal cost so that maybe, the bulk of their finances can go towards something else. And so I do have a website, and it is Gabriels, GABRIELSQCE.com. And you can find all of my information there on that website.
That's great. And we will, just so that the audience knows, we will have access and, to all these websites, and we'll get them to you upon request. And you can request, anyone's website if you didn't hear it, or if you lose it, just text 571-251-5193, and we'll be sure to get any of our guests' information to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tracy. Jamie, you're up next. And thank you for joining us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Jamie Fountain. I am the personal assistant for Crystal Wilson. And I want to thank you so much for letting me have this opportunity. So for my business is personal assistant. Right now, I am currently a personal assistant for, I would say, 3 to 4 people on and off. But Crystal is one of my main people I work for. And just being able to be in this field has shown me that this is something that I was meant to do, So for me, I ended up getting the opportunity to be on tour during the Marvin Gaye musical. I was personal assisting basically 15 people at once, having to be responsible for their clothing and getting everything that they needed, make sure everything was set, make sure the clothes were ready, make sure everything with the quick changes, and just having those responsibilities with so much pressure but not even feeling the stress, and just making sure everyone has the easy breathe and the mindset to be able to go onto the show and not have to worry about what's next. And being able to be that person for each person, knowing that, okay, if their makeup is messed up, I have them makeup ready. If their hair is messed up, I'll do their hair. I do event planning. Also, I've worked concerts, and I personally work for someone named T-Money Tyrone. He does weddings and photo shoots. I do that very often, mostly on weekends as well. I've also do baking, and I've done that with Crystal as well for her daughter's birthday just recently. And over the past weekend, actually, I did chocolate-covered strawberries and cupcakes, and Crystal was able to see my work, my true work, And I also do personal assisting for babysitting, house cleaning, and also helping with documents, business documents that needs to be done, and marketing, Facebook, Instagram. And also, I do so much, also food as well. So anything that you need, I'm that person for you. If I don't know it, I will learn it, and I'm very receptive. So you can show me once if I've never seen it before, or I will do my own research to make sure that I can get whatever you need done. So that's my business as a personal assistant.
Wow.
Glory to
awesome.
God.
I tell you.
I love her,
you
you guys.
So
I absolutely love her.
Need some more of you.
We got so much talent here. I'm so excited, you all. I tell you, this is great. I hope I didn't cut you off.
No, you're fine.
I'm just, pardon me?
I said, oh, no, you're fine.
I'm just, okay. I just have to interject this here. I just feel so special, with, all of this talent, and I've got my own personal spa day coming up, and you guys, it's going to be video from the very beginning to the end for a full day. I'm going to share it with you all, and it's going to be some of these, some of our guests you've heard, who's going to be just pampering me one day, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jamie.
Can I add something, Mary? Thank you.
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say I'm trying to start Jamie. I want Jamie to start her own personal, because she needs more of her.
Okay.
And I think she is great at that. So I'm working with her, and she's going to be doing that next. So she is starting
awesome.
that. And her cupcakes is fabulous. Her cupcakes and everything, she's not lying about that. They're fabulous.
Well,
and
that's what
Dr.
Commerce is here for. Go ahead.
And Dr. Lee, and to the outstanding ladies and to the listeners, this is what this is really about, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason we got excited about H.R. 1242, the 400-year commission, because we knew that they had grants and they had programs ready to help assist what you're already doing. And now in this climate of since we've marched in the streets and in corporate America and the whole world seemingly has come to realize how valuable we really are, they're making money available. Chase Bank has $30 billion set aside. Another bank has $10 billion for Afro-American women. And what you're doing, Dr. Lee, pulling all that information, all that together, where, like you said, together we can march down there and say, we want some of that milk and honey. We understand that the whole world is coming here to get some of it, but we already here. We already got good sweat in the ground. But when we do it together, like, and we as men, we can follow the lead of that, because that makes sense. Deborah said, Barack said, listen, I'll go as long as you go. So we've learned that we're strong together. We build strong families, strong community, strong businesses. But right now there's money that's out there that they've made available for us. And it's going to take all of us to do our research to really find out what's there. Because if we don't get there, in the front of the line, then we'll find that other people have already, come in and usurped everything, and then, we'll find ourselves, playing those games all over again. So this is one of the greatest times in history to be unifying and coming together, and building together. I think every family needs to have $1 million plan. So in 6 months, you and your family put $1 million in the bank. Not going to be in the bank, but what do you have to do to make sure that you got $1 million in the bank that you and your family together earned, you and your family together strategized and got it? This is outstanding. I'm excited. I appreciate it, ladies.
Thank you. Jamie?
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you
Yes,
so much. Okay, great. Thank you. We'll be talking. We're going to get back to you. We're going to get through everyone. Mary, you're next.
Why, hello.
Mary?
Can everyone, yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I
Welcome.
want to thank you, Dr. Mary. Thank you, and thank you, Crystal. Well, my name is Mary Seeger, and I'm the CEO and founder of Seeger's Consulting Group, and where we do consulting with small businesses and entrepreneurs, primarily female entrepreneurs. And Seeger's Consulting Group is the parent company of 3 other companies that I have. The first one is called New Direction Coaching, where I am a certified leadership and transformational coach, where I help people to get unstuck in their life. People taking early retirements, people lost their jobs through this pandemic, and they find themselves in a place where they've never found themselves before. So they need new direction, coaching to direct them to be their authentic and potential true self. And I enjoy seeing people grow from up leveling from where they were to where they're going to be. The second company is called Awesome Publishing Company, and that's where I do publishing. I am the author of 2 bestsellers books. Power Talk Begins with Power Thoughts, and that is the book where I teach people how to not sabotage themselves, because we do talk to ourselves, but we say the right things to ourselves. And so I call it the self-talk to victory. And my second one is called Wake Up the Leader Within You. And in 2019, I went over with a delegation of other businesswomen to Bangkok, Thailand, where I was one of the speakers. And I spoke about how to wake up the authentic you to be the true leader you were destined to be. Leaders aren't born, but they really are created. And so you have much more potential than you really think you do. And so I was able to I sold books over there while I was over there as well, and was able to speak and met people all over the world, women entrepreneurs all over the world, which was very enlightening to me, that you have power in unity. You were talking earlier about, if we come together and stay together, we can go as high as far as we want to go when we do that kind of thing, when we come together in unity like that. And Awesome Publishing also published 2 other books, which they're anthology books. And I'm so proud because it's been spoken to me that I'll be writing books and helping other people write their book, to speak their truth and to tell their story and to leave a legacy. So many times I hate that lie. I call it a lie, where they say you want to hide something from black people, put it in the book. That is a lie from the pit, and I believe that that's what our legacy is. I'm still reading books from people who've gone on, made their transition onto heaven. Dr. Miles Monroe, just to name a few. Milo Angelou. I mean, I'm quoting things that she quoted. Why? Because she left it in a book for me and the next generation, right? And so I'm so proud of Carla Wilson, a dear friend of mine who spoke earlier. She's in the first anthology. I'm so proud. It's called Finish Strong. And the tagline says, it doesn't matter how you start. What matters that you finish strong. And I have 11 amazing authors who decided to speak their truth and to tell their story. And in fact, we're planning a virtual conference to have those speakers and those authors just come up and talk about their story and how they were always going to stay strong and finish strong. And my second prize book is so honoring to say that Crystal Wilson is also an author in this book, Destined to Win. And I know, I love the name. I love the book cover. You just got to see it. And it's just 17 women from all over, some on the East Coast, West Coast. And they're able to speak their truth and to tell their stories. The stories about their struggles and disappointment, but yet they were determined to win. They were destined to win. And so it's a phenomenal a collection of stories, those contributing authors speaking their truth. And, of course, we're going to have a virtual conference for those authors as well. And I'm just honored to see that come to fruition. I'm just a happy camper.
It's coming.
Yeah,
I know.
That's
it's
great.
Right there. It's right
Dr.
there.
Lee, let me add one more for her.
Yes.
It's going to be in Meyer as well.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, yes, that's Crystal.
Oh, my goodness.
Thanks to Crystal.
Congratulations.
Yes, I know. That network, I tell you, it's just the tip of the iceberg. I just know that. It's just the tip of the iceberg. And I am so excited and honored to have great women, great, amazing women who are really just standing up and sharing, what they've gone through, but yet that did not deter them. That did not keep them down. They were determined to finish strong and also to be destined to win. So I am it's just an honor to be able to do that. The visionary to see that come to fruition. So I'm excited, overexcited about that.
That's great. I'm excited too. This is just wonderful, and I appreciate all of you, just each and every single one, and what you're bringing. And we're doing it. The world's going to watch it happen, and they're not going to know where did all of these women come from and who are they. But that's okay. We're here. I'm excited about it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. And we will be talking. Okay, Gina. Gina, are you here?
I am. Hello.
Hi, Gina. Can't wait to hear what
Hi.
you're doing.
Oh,
Hi.
Absolutely. Hi. So I want to thank Crystal for inviting me to come on, and also this fabulous show. This is just awesome, a great outlet, an opportunity for, it sounds like, women in various different places around the country. I heard Texas. I know we're here in Metro Detroit. And I just think that this is awesome. It feels so much better than to just be watching television or, wasting our life away. We are building amongst each other, and I just thank you for giving us that platform. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing and then how I am working with Crystal. I am a nonprofit management professional, and so I do believe in being in the right place at the right time for other people, because, people are waiting for us to get it together so that they can receive their blessings. And, as you experience what I call the rhythm of life that mirrors your heartbeat, which is up and down, it's really important that we play our part. We're all connected, and if we play our part and we respond to the universe, then when other people feel as though they're in the right place at the right time, that's actually us responding to our calling, and we'll be a blessing to others. So people are waiting for us to get it together so they can receive those blessings. And so I believe me meeting with Crystal and her fabulous team of fabulous women, their ability to work together and to build is phenomenal. I believe that that's me responding to the universe and making sure that if there is someone out there that needs some of those services, then I can assist her in providing that. So many of us, we have an opportunity to get facials possibly weekly. We're able to get massages, and we spend tons of money on makeup and our hair and looking good and feeling good. And sometimes you're looking good so that you can feel good. You know, sometimes you have to feel better so that you can make yourself look better. But there are women out there who may never this year have an opportunity for a facial. Maybe this year, because of our collaboration and being in the right place at the right time, responding to our calling, responding to the universe, that they'll have an opportunity for a massage. I know I have access to beauty products, and I've got my routine. But imagine us getting together collectively, assisting these wonderful entrepreneurs in their spa land, and being there for women who are waiting on us to come together and provide a blessing for them. That would be a facial, a massage, so that they can feel wonderful. Can you imagine getting your makeup done once a year? It just, I can't imagine it. So as a nonprofit professional, I responded to Crystal. I call her Crystal Clyear. So I responded to her to assist her in consulting and strategizing and how we can find funding, either publicly or privately, to get that funding so she can get out there and provide facials and massages and makeup, the homeless who are getting out there, getting a job for the first time, who do not have access to what we have access to, and just keeping that at the top of our head that there are people who don't have access to these beauty products, and how it makes us feel when we're able to cover up our scars, and how we might be having a bad day, or we might be having a bad work life or a relationship, and we're able to transform ourselves. But imagine that there are women that don't have this. And so all of us on the line, just kind of keep that at the top of your head, because we will be reaching out to everyone who has ever reached out to us to ask to support her in her efforts and making sure that we're going to be in the right place at the right time, that we're going to respond to the universe, and that we will be able to give some women out here a chance of a lifetime to feel great about themselves. In addition to that, I also have a multitude of products. I am a doctor of online education, so I'm Dr. Tall, but I do also believe that laughter is the best medicine. So we, with some of the other business partners that we have, we've got a great reality show called The Laugh Bus. And so what we do is to keep our comedians working in local areas across the country. We will take a party bus and we put our comedians on the party bus, and we film them riding around with party people who are on their way to their party and making them laugh and have a good time, called The Laugh Bus. And we've had some awesome episodes so far. We've done 2 or 3 of them. It's really popular here in Metro Detroit. I've had people from Buffalo, New York, Atlanta, Texas give me a call after they've seen my Facebook ads and ask if I can bring the Laugh Bus to them. So I'm just really excited, and I get energized when I'm around all of you, people who they push past negativity. I call it bird boxing. If anyone has ever seen that movie on Netflix, where you don't look or listen to the noise, to the distraction. Mm-hmm. So I often tell people, just bird box your way through. So I just want to thank you guys. Just want to thank you guys for this opportunity. This is very energizing for me to have this opportunity. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time at all when I'm building with other professional women. And again, I want to thank Crystal just for doing what it is that she's doing, because I do know that as we collectively come together, we're going to be in the right place at the right time.
We absolutely will be, and we are right now in the right place at the right time. We appreciate you so much, and we'll be back. Okay, Marnette. Eugenia, Marnette.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Doing well. Tell us about you.
Good. Awesome. Thank you. As everyone has said, I am truly, truly enjoying the information thus far. I am Crystal's cousin, and I'm actually a real estate broker here in the Metro Detroit area. I've been practicing real estate for over 10 years now. I have a background with working with the local taxing authorities. I have worked for title companies. I was one who worked my way up through the trades of learning different things. So besides just being a real estate broker, I also have a new initiative, which is a development company, and it's called JCR Development Group. And one of the main reasons why, besides doing what I do on the day-to-day basis, which is engaging within residential and commercial real estate, one of the things I've come to realize is that there are many different, as you are speaking about the grant that is out there, there's so much more that it's so much red tape to get a hold of. People are typically intimidated by it, so they back away. So one of the main things that I do is I stay connected with the different grant programs that are available within the community. And when I'm speaking of grant programs, I'm speaking about down payment assistance, closing cost assistance, those different type of things. So I'm looking now to take that over to the development side. Here in Metro Detroit, we have, we're rebuilding, just to say it plainly. And what has happened is those who know how to navigate the red tape, the bureaucracy, or different things are kind of moving forward a little bit faster. I managed a department with the city, the Detroit Land Bank, for many years, and there are many opportunities right now with buildings. People have so many, as I'm hearing right now on this call, there's so many initiatives, there's so many ideas, and people are looking for, okay, I don't want to, there's nothing wrong with leasing, but what if I can own my building? What if I can make affordable housing? So that is a part of what JCR Development Group is about, helping you go through that red tape to be able to put your ideas to paper and navigate you through the process, especially when it comes to that small development of multi-units, especially like up to the 4 units. If you're looking at the residential, we're doing a mixed use project right now over on East Warren. So doing that, but then my heart and my baby is first-time home buyers. I love working with first-time home buyers because there's so many different people have come to me within different walks of life and not understanding what is available for them and to be able to do. It is not meant for you to absolutely cash out your 401k to purchase a home. Even in this crazy market that we're in right now, there are still other opportunities that are out there for you. So that's a little bit about me.
Thank you so very much. We're going to come back with questions. That's great. Very, very much needed. I know we have at least 4 more guests, I believe 3 or 4 more. We need you to touch one on your phone so that we can connect you, if you would, please. if you're part of the Crystal team, tap 1 on your phone, and we will open up your line. Okay, there. Okay, here you go. Okay.
Two people not going to be on. They text me, Christina and Lady T. Swan.
Okay. Well, we've got 3 here, so we're going to open up their lines. 6328. It's 810, and your last digits are 6328. If you'll give us your name and tell us what you do.
Hi,
hello?
This is Melinda Wilson. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, how are you? This is Melinda Wilson. This is
Melinda. Welcome, Melinda.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm the sister-in-law to Crystal, and I am a licensed clinical social worker with a passion for social entrepreneurship. I have a company called Emerald Radiant Lifestyle, and it's a wellness brand. The focus is on organic and natural skincare products, body care specifically, where we have all natural and organic body oil as well as all natural body butter and black soap. As a social worker, again, I do have a passion for social entrepreneurship. So the company has been in a position to give back to social, cultural, and environmental causes, both in the U.S. as well as abroad. So I'm really happy about that. We are in the process of finalizing everything so that we're available on Amazon. Right now we are available through our website, which is, www.erlife-style. And just a little background about the name. It's called Emerald's Radiant Lifestyle, and emeralds are considered healing gemstones. The color of emerald green also is significant with royalty and prosperity. It also represents wellness, and it also is the ribbon color for mental health.
Sorry, we've lost you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm sorry we lost you. Okay, we will.
Hello?
We'll come back if you can find your way back in. Oh, you can't
Hello?
hear her? So is it me?
Yes, she's still in.
Hello?
We heard her, Dr. Lee. Is that your phone?
Yes, you're clear. Continue.
Oh, okay. So I was just speaking about the name and how color represents various things, including I think the last point I was making was that it represents the green ribbon for mental health wellness. So we are proud of the fact that we are a wellness platform, and we are organic certified and cruelty-free as it relates to our ingredients. And we do also consider ourselves a lifestyle brand, and our tagline is, "Your gem, be radiant." So, again, this is Melinda Wilson with Emerald's Radiant Lifestyle, www.erlife-style.com. And thank you so much.
And thank you so much. I'm sorry. I guess I was the one lost, not everyone else. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened there, but thank you so much. Next is 4 digits is 2302. 2302. If you would introduce yourself and tell us about your product, your business.
Hi, this is Paula Clark. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm not. I think I raised my hand at the wrong time. I was waiting for you guys to open it up. I know Crystal very well and everything they're doing at Spyland, so I'll wait my turn when you open the floor up to others.
Oh no, you're fine. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I'll say it again. My name is Paula Clark. I am a good friend of Crystal's and her dad, and I know her stepmom, and I know Brandy, I know Darlene. We're just one big happy family of wonderful women, and we all network extremely well together. And I met these ladies, all of them, very recently, but it has been a blessing to me and a blessing on my life. My company is Door Decor, whatever you celebrate. It's an invention that I have created out of necessity. And I can start by telling you how I came up with the idea. I was trying to decorate my door one day without my fiance, who was 6'4" at the time, and we were having couples dinner at Christmas time, and I was trying to cover the door with just the wrapping paper. But as I tried to do the top, the bottom would roll up, and then I tried to do the bottom, the top would roll down over my head. And I was thinking to myself, there has to be a better way to do that. So I came up with the idea. I know it sounds crazy because I was just trying to put a wreath on the door with some wrapping paper. But I was thinking, because I'm a big decorator for all the holidays, it has to be a better way to do this. And I was thinking at the time, if I just had a fitted sheet, I could just cover the door and put the wreath on and be done with it. So hence came the idea of Door Decor. It evolved over time, and I had started to use all different types of light source, because with my initial prototype that I did use a fitted sheet, and I covered it with glitter and glue, and I drew a picture on it. I stuck holes in the sheet and put Christmas lights in it, but when I put it in the walk-in closet and closed the door, all I could see was the Christmas lights and not the actual artwork that I had took, hours to create. That got the ball rolling. So over time, through my research and development, I traveled across the country to source materials for this invention, right? So I went to China, all outside the country, and I came up with a product that actually illuminates. It's still a door covering, but the whole door lights up. There's artwork on front of it for anything you can imagine. So someone could purchase this item, door covering, for you for, say, for instance, before you're born, after you're dead and after you're dead and gone, I should say, or major transition, and anything in between, literally in between. So hence, the company is Door Decor, whatever you celebrate. So we do every kind of door covering for either Major League Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. We have all the holidays that we represent, all the different nationalities, flags, armed forces. I have the Air Force, Marines, all of the armed forces. And anything you can celebrate, whether it be the birth of a child or just a birth announcement, bar mitzvahs, you name it, we have a door that can represent you. Now, it's not just a banner type of situation that lights up. You would have to see the beautiful illumination of these coverings because it's electronic, and it has several different features. One of the features is, because I was a first responder for many, many years, so I took care of a lot of critical patients in a helicopter. We do a lot of airlifts to open heart surgery and ambulance transfers with those who've had heart attacks or strokes. And I worked the OR for many years. Also in dialysis, I did 20 years in dialysis. So when I was thinking of the door covering, I wanted it to be interactive in more than just one way, where it can actually assist people. So one of the features is that when you hold down the recorded button, you can record any message. So say, for instance, Dr. Mary Lee, it's your birthday, right? And and what you can do is you can hold the recorder button down, and for 30 seconds you record any outgoing message that you want. You can just say, someone could say happy birthday to Dr. Mary Lee or Dr. Cannon, or you can just hold that same button down for 30 seconds and record a Stevie Wonder song, happy birthday to you, right? And when you release that button, when you come within 15 feet, the sensor will kick that same message on for anybody who walks towards your door during your birthday celebration.
Wow.
So,
that's very creative.
I won't
very creative. There's another audible feature there's another audible feature that if you come within 15 feet of the door, it's like a panic button feature. So you would hold this panic button down. Say, for instance, you've fallen in the house and you've hurt yourself. As a first responder, minutes and seconds have always been my saving grace and those that I help, because you can actually bleed out in 6 minutes. Most people don't know that. If you've had any kind of accident or just any kind of major infraction, seconds and minutes are very important. So the other feature is there's a panic button, because this whole system comes with the app as well as a remote. So on this remote, this panic button you hold down, and the door will start to flash, and there's an audible alarm that says, please be advised there's an emergency at this location. Bang, bang. Please be advised there's an emergency at this location. So if I'm in an ambulance and I'm headed, or in a fire truck and I'm headed down your street, that door is flashing and the audible alarm is going. And so that makes us speed up. That makes us get you even faster and get you the help that you need immediately. So that's two features. Now, the other features are, I know it's a lot, but the other features are that it also connects to your fire, police, 911, all your emergency services, including your alarm system. And it's just beautiful. You have to see the artwork. So anything you want to celebrate, we have a door covering for it. And we also have a couture corner on the website where you can actually design your own. So if you had a dog that you love, you can send your picture in. We take that picture of your dog. You change your font. You can have whatever font you want on it. You get a background and then a short message. And you can use that recorded feature just to have your dog bark when anybody comes to the door. If you're a football fan and you want to do some tailgating or whatever, or just you want to welcome home a soldier, because technically we're still at war. Nobody talks about it. And that's what my passion is, too, with the armed forces. I have a foundation called Salute for the Troops. And what I choose to do, the foundation is set up, although I haven't been able to get a hold of those who have deployed yet. But what that foundation will do is it will give $300 to all of the soldiers, male and female, who are leaving for a tour of duty. For every tour they come and go home, they will just get $300. Because a lot of times you can't just give people things. Sometimes they have to have their own money to buy what they need. They're leaving infants. They're leaving 5-year-olds. Sometimes they're single parents. And initially they just want to go to be enlisted in any of the armed forces just so they can get an education. And now they find themselves on the front line. And we're still at war. We're almost 20 years into war, and nobody's talking about the soldiers that are dying every day, our sons and daughters. So that's where my passion is, to help, the military and hopefully get some funding for the invention, because right now we're headed toward manufacturing, I'm glad to say. And I have an Indiegogo campaign that starts in 2 weeks to garner funds so that we can manufacture this product and we can have it all over the world. We can license it to some of the other companies like Warner Brothers, so that we can do the Marvel characters. So anything you can celebrate. If you want Batman, Superman, Spider-Man on your granddaughter's door, your grandson's door. We have monster trucks. We have all kinds of things for kids, not just for adults. If you're like for weddings and any holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. So literally it's for whatever you choose to celebrate, illuminate, appreciate, or congratulate. And lastly, I'll say, because I know I'm talking a lot, but lastly, I'll say that I consider it to be a movement, because this country is so fractured between our last president and the pandemic. I understand from my own personal giving that it's giving that makes you feel so good. So I like to say that it's a movement, because once somebody gives this door to you and celebrate your graduation or your master's, then you're thinking, oh, I want to give that gift. to my granddaughter. I want to put a princess on my granddaughter's door, or I want my husband to have his favorite team on the door. And so it's the gift of giving that is contagious. So I'm bringing love back because it's just that you'd love to do that for somebody want to do it for you, and I'm hopefully it will catch on so much that we can elevate the love in this country instead of being so separate and continue to bring unity back as a whole. So I like to think of it as a love movement and not just a product.
Well, thank you so very much. Yes, very, very, very powerful. Would you give us your contact information again, or if you would give us your people where we can go?
Sure.
For your product, for your
service. Sure.
Sure, here.
Thank you, Mary. Dr. Mary Lee, I appreciate you guys so much. But sure, you can actually go to Door Decor LLC on Facebook. And you can get all the information
Door
there.
Decor LLC. Door Decor LLC. Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we were looking for. This is type of synergy, you know, and what we could wrap around this. Dr. Tatum and I is excited about your sons. You know, you powerful women like this you have powerful sons, and from 13 to 18, and we want to be able to pour into them and help them man up and go into manhood. And as you and Dr. Lee, I'm so sorry to jump in, but the beauty of being able to do shows together like this, each one of y'all ladies have conducted yourself outstanding. If you're not doing something, a part of the team that Dr. Lee is building, we want to help produce it because, you know, that's how you get to the world. You can't blow a kiss in the dark. You know, if you're going to take the time to blow a kiss, you might as well cut all the lights on so everybody can see what you're doing. And ladies, you know, this is outstanding. But we want your sons as we go live, Dr. Tatum and I, you know, in a couple of weeks, you know, give us your young men over this internet system, and we're going to pour into them as well. And I'm blessed by this conversation, Dr. Lee. Really, I am. I may have to jump off, but I'm blessed by this conversation. And I know as we take this to archives and we build on these shows, you know, each one of these ladies, I think if we give them an hour show, I'd definitely be on each one of them, at least 2 shows. I guarantee I'll show up on their shows, 2 shows after that to have it mastered. I appreciate y'all so very much. Really, I really do.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've got our last one. Thank you for being with us. It's 1534. Your last 4 digits on your phone is 1534, and then after this one, and then we're going to have Brandy. Brandy has some words, and then we're going to let our co-host to chime back in. Okay, 1534. You're live. Okay.
Hello, Brandy Ali.
Hi.
I just want to say I'm so very proud of my partner, Crystal. I watched her grow into an entrepreneur, and knowing that, you know, she knows what she want to do and she's doing it, I'm super, super proud of her. And us coming together as one and helping others is everything. So I just want to tell her that I'm super proud of her and to continue to grow, and let's do this together. That's all.
Thank you so much, and I'm very, very proud of you. Okay, so we've had a great time tonight. We want to just congratulate all of you, just, you know, all these creators and inventors, this entrepreneur spirit. It is contagious. We want our host to come back. And if you have any, Michael, Dr. Tatum, Anetta, you've got any? Okay, looks like we got someone else. Hold on. 4668. 4668. You're live. Your last 4 digits are 4668.
Okay, I think that's me. This is Dr. Tatum, 4668. I want to say there's no pun intended, but the night show was crystal clear about entrepreneurship. God bless.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know if there's anyone else. Thank you, Dr. Tatum. Michael?
It was one more person. I don't know if she's still on the line. My cousin Jasmine. I don't know if she ever chimed in. Jasmine, are you on the line? Okay. Hello?
Yes.
I guess she's not on the line.
Okay. So,
and I did want to give my information and website and stuff, too, because I never did do that.
Go ahead and do it right now.
Right now. Okay. So
yes.
Crystal Clear Beauty Show. You can find me on Crystal Clear Beauty Show on Facebook. It's called Crystal Clear, Clyear Beauty Show on Facebook or Roku TV. And also on Instagram and Crystal Clear Beauty Show on YouTube, as well as crystalclear.com for my products. And you can go to spotland.com, spotlandusa.com if you want to book a facial. So that's Crystal Clear Beauty Show. That's on Roku TV, www.crystalclear.com for my facial products, and www.spotlandusa.com for my facial services.
Okay, thank you so much. And you will have final, you maybe give your final summary in just a little bit. So we have Michael. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you now, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just wanted to, say that once again, it's been another educational and empowering show. This conversation has certainly been informative for me. Firstly, I want to thank our guests for joining us tonight and being willing to come on the show and share what you shared with us, and for making yourselves accessible to our listening audience so they could partake in the conversation as well and potentially connect with some of your businesses to, be some, to provide patronage as new customers, hopefully. I also want to thank the fellow co-hosts on the show with myself and Dr. Lee for putting this whole thing together and enabling us to have this dialogue so that we can spread this bug of entrepreneurship as far as possible within the community. So appreciate the other co-hosts for making this happen, and especially Dr. Lee for providing this platform for these types of conversations to happen as well.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Let's see, we got Annetta. Are you there for any final thoughts or questions or remarks? Okay, so Dr. Cannon, are you still here? You want to give your final thoughts?
Yes, ma'am. Again, ladies, this has been outstanding. When you think about the fact that none of us is good as all of us, what we cannot accomplish alone, we can accomplish it together. Tonight we've heard from partners and cousins and families and people that have surrounded you, Miss Crystal, and it's beautiful. I think what you have is nation-worthy, with your productions and what you're coming forth with, and that's why we're really excited, and, to have powerful young men like young Michael that, I appreciate so very much, as he helps us move forward across this nation. As we speak to the hearts of young men, our mothers and aunties and sisters and grandmothers are so valuable, because can't nobody clear out a house like a mama can clear out a house, and that's powerful. Can't nobody speak into the life of young men like a mother can speak into the life of a young man. And so that's why we want to help, in that endeavor, to be able to set up shows where you could feel confident that we're going to bring powerful men, young men, educated young brothers, that can speak into the life of your sons across this nation. But as I ask you mothers to go live too, because we need to hear your voices out there, ladies, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And if we can power up and go live together like Dr. Mary Lee has done, then I think this is a part of the answers. And at some point, it's not just a desire or want, it's a responsibility. When you swim out of the muddy water and have the privilege to swim into the fresh water, then it's an obligation to make sure that you leave a trail, in these podcasts and these shows. And as my sister said, she wrote 3 books. We want to help her. And that's powerful, my sister. We want to take that to every church, put a publishing company, encourage women all over this nation to write and write hard, sing and sing hard, and pray hard. And so, ladies, it's just a privilege for us to be a part of your life in this conversation tonight. Come back and let's do this again and again, over and over, and do it together. It's been a privilege, really it has. And we want to speak in the hearts of young men across this nation as well. 400 years of greatness. And if we build each other up, then we can pass this baton on to our posterity. And Dr. Lee, I appreciate you, Michael, Dr. Tatum, Annetta, the team. And let's add to this team and go forward, y'all. It's flowing with milk and honey down there. Let's get some.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I certainly appreciate you, Dr. Cannon. Annetta, would you have some final thoughts and as we wrap it up for tonight?
Well, I do. Am I live, Dr. Lee?
Yes, you are.
I am. Yes, I do. Another incredible evening, spending time sharing. I just want to say thank you again for this opportunity to glean from experience, wisdom, and the opportunity to collaborate and to pull all of these different gifts and talents together. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you, Dr. Lee. Dr. Cannon, I appreciate what you just shared also. That is amazing that, again, God has opened up a platform so that we can all glean from our gifts and talents. Again, I can't say enough other than just thank you. And I'm very grateful to be a part of something. I've learned a lot. I'll be able to implement. There's some areas in my life to just see some of the strengths that you ladies have as a core just represented so much to me and what can be done. And, again, as Dr. Cannon has said often, one of us is not as good as all of us. Together we can do more. So I'm grateful, and I look forward to, again, an opportunity to patronize and to glean from more of your information. And thank you, Dr. Lee, Dr. Tatum, Michael, Times. Everything was great. Crystal, you are incredible. Every speaker that came on, Tiffany, you all are just amazing. A gift to us all. So thank you so much.
And thank you. We certainly appreciate you. We certainly appreciate you all so very much. And I want to say again to our incredible Black women, congratulations. Congratulations to you all. And this is just the beginning, y'all. This is just the beginning. We're just getting started. We've got so much in our store. All of the women that we've talked to the past 3 weeks, tonight and before. Next week we're going to hear from the state of Virginia. And then we're going to move on into Father's Day. We're going to continue the same format. And we just can't thank you enough. We can't congratulate you enough. I cannot tell my team how much I appreciate you all. And God is good. God is really good. We're seeing dreams being realized right now. And I can't tell you how grateful and thankful I am to be a part of everyone here. And so we do want Crystal to have the last say-so. And I do want to thank you all for continuing your continued prayer and lifting up of my brother, where, God is hearing our prayers and we are seeing results. Just continue on, continue to pray. And we know what the power of prayer is, and we understand that, we go through tests sometimes, but we will not be defeated. We will not be defeated, and we're going to continue this spiritual warfare. And I want to thank you all so much. Crystal, you will have your, last few words, and until next time. Crystal, thank you, Crystal. You've done great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lee. Thank you, Dr. Cannon. Thank you, Dr. Tatum. Thank you, everybody on here. I'm just thanking God that he brought all of these women, these great women in my life from last week to this week. And I'm thanking him for all of the things that he is doing, all of the great things that he is doing in my life as well as these women's life. And I've been watching Nick Cannon for a while, all of the things that he's done, wilding out and everything, and that's what helps me also to create this show. So it's an honor to meet his dad and talk to his dad. So I'm absolutely I'm really excited about all of the things that you are doing and to help these women pursue and to go forth with their dreams. I'm so excited to see it. I thank you guys, and they don't know that this is just the beginning, and I'm just so excited, and I thank you all again for taking out your time to learn about these women that I know and I feel that is incredible to me.
Thank you. We'll be talking soon. Thank you. To all of you out your listening audience, we certainly appreciate you as well. We thank you. You're always welcome. And we're here to help everyone. We will, within the next 2 weeks, Neighborhood Commerce, along with our team and Dr. Mary Lee Live team and our other sponsors, our Mother's Cheers, where we will be having a master organizing meeting, planned by Zoom. Probably anywhere between 50 to 100 people will be on here, and it'll be by invitation only. And just about everybody on here, I think, are know about it or will be invited, particularly if you're a part of any one of these teams and networks. So, again, thank you. God bless. Stay safe. And until next week, until we see you again, hear you again, Dr. Mary Lee Live Show. Thank you so much. Good night. Have a great week.
love us and that Black Lives Matter. They love our culture and how we put it together. It's time we stop the violence and unite as one. I pray to God that we overcome.
It was a whole setup.